Hello there. Kyle Katarn here.
I'm the Bendu.
Coming back for the Mandalorian, Chapter 13. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Nerd Chronic, who's joining the team as our new reaction editor. He's going to give us a hand trying to get past the Imperial Disney blockade. Speaking of edits, if you want to watch the full-length, unedited version of this reaction, head over to patreon.com/Kyle Katarn channel. You can check that and all the other ones out over there. You'll also get access to content, polls, exclusive videos, a lot of fun stuff.
The Jedi, so appropriately called this episode. I mean, for me personally, is definitely the one I've been looking forward to the most, but it's most certainly one of the most hyped up episodes thus far.
Yeah, for sure. It's also been one of the most anticipated just because the casting news came out so early ago, and I have to say, I kind of resent the fact that I don't get to be surprised by Ahsoka's live-action debut, and that it's not going to shock me because I saw it coming because it's been so speculated on. That's like the one negative that I have, is that, like, you know, I don't get to be like, oh my goodness, I didn't see this coming.
Her visual appearance, though, I know.
I mean, yeah, there's plenty of hype, there's plenty of curiosity. I'm just not going to be blown away because I didn't see it coming, kind of thing. And that would have been fun.
Yes, especially like when we didn't know that the episode where Bo-Katan showed up, like we had no fucking idea.
Right, or even better example, fucking Baby Yoda. No one knew that.
Just
no one
the
knew
whole concept.
No one knew. Like, well, we knew that something to do with Yoda's species was going to happen. We knew that the plot would involve a baby. Mm-hmm. No one knew that it was going to be a baby of Yoda's species, because you know, a puppet's easier to keep under wraps than like a person with an agent and all this stuff.
There's no child actor you have to keep track of.
But also, holy shit, the ending of the last episode, Moff Gideon on the cruiser looking at all the Dark Troopers, speculating that they're Dark Troopers. So
they could still be Snokes. We don't know.
Oh, in the tanks? In the tanks? Yes, those look like Snoke tanks to me. But the troopers in the last shot when Gideon's in that chamber, they outwardly
with like the weird Tron looking lighting.
Yeah. So they outwardly they kind of look like Dark Troopers. And Dark Forces 1, you fought Dark Troopers, and as a Dark Trooper at one point they came in 3 different phases, and they were droids. They were droids that were like ultimate soldiers. But then in Jedi Outcast, which is the sequel game, they had Shadow Troopers. Yeah, Shadow Troopers were different than Dark Troopers. Shadow Troopers had Cortosis armor. So they didn't have saber staffs. They had regular red blades, but they were like stormtrooper volunteers that were like artificially imbued with the Force.
Yeah.
Midi-chlorians, if you will. And that, based on what they were saying with the science and Dr. Pershing, it seems closer to Shadow Troopers than Dark Troopers. Those are my 2 cents. But before we move forward into the reaction, let's do the Patreon poll real quick. So we asked you guys, do you think Ahsoka has returned from / completed her search for Ezra Bridger by 9 ABY, the time of the Mandalorian? And the results are in. 8 people said yes, Ahsoka has been found. 30 people said no, Ahsoka is still searching for Ezra. And 3 people said Ahsoka stopped looking for Ezra. Interesting. It looks like it's pretty overwhelmingly that he's still out there. And we don't think that she knows where he's at yet. I can accept that. That's my answer as well. I think that she's still searching for him. Not actively. If she's kicking on Corvus long enough for someone to be able to be like, oh yeah, you can find her there. You know, clearly she's been there for some time.
That's true.
But that doesn't mean that the search is finished. And also maybe Sabine is still out there looking, you know? Gavin Town says, maybe Raul Coley's trolling will be a double misdirect, and he's actually playing Ezra. It's probably far-fetched, but I'd love to see Ezra make a live-action debut. You and me both. Raul Coley, he's a man of extreme talent, isn't he? He's going to be playing Ezra and Kyle Katarn and everyone else under the sun, according to his Twitter account. No, I follow him. I think he's a lot of fun. And honestly, he has my vote. Dude's a talented actor. Whatever role he got cast in, if he does get cast, I'm sure he'd make a great go of it. Hunter Ankrum says, yes, I believe Ahsoka Tano found Ezra. I mean, it's 9 ABY. Quick question, will Ahsoka tell Din Djarin the full story of the Jedi history and its downfall, possibly Order 66, and her story? And do you think that Sabine is with Ezra on Lothal? Assuming that he's been found, I feel like Lothal is a pretty sound guess for where he'd end up, you know? I mean, he was kind of the protector of Lothal. That was kind of what he was all about before the scope got bigger and he went off to the unknown regions. But at the same time, he's someone with Force powers in a newly formed galaxy. Like, I feel like he'd be off doing big things, you know, joining up with the New Republic or something like that. Reese Hart says, whether Ezra has or hasn't been found, I'm really curious if we'll either see or hear about Sabine from Ahsoka regardless. Imagine how good Sabine's Mando armor would look in live action. Yeah, I mean, she's super colorful, and she looks very much like a cartoon, you know what I mean? Just like the visual style in terms of like, it was the first time we'd seen such bright, vivid colors on like trooper armor, you know? Like the Clone Wars, you had the Legion markings and stuff, but it was different. She was like head to toe decked out, and it changed every season. You know what I mean?
But her underwear, but like the Under Armour was still black, which I think maybe it toned her down still. But yeah, no, Bo-Katan and the Death Watch flashback, seeing like the more blue armor, like even Jango Fett, like his Under Armour was blue, but his armor was silver, so it was still more still more traditional. Whereas with Bo-Katan, fucking Maul's whole secret squad, they completely customized. And
Maul's Death Watch, totally.
Their armor.
Gar Saxon with the black and red and yellow looks so good. It's interesting you bring up Jango, because Jango and Din Djarin, one thing they have in common is that they are the only two live-action examples of pure, unpainted, polished Beskar that we've seen.
Does he have Beskar? I thought he had Durasteel like his son.
According to the concept artist who designed Jango Fett, he referred to it as Beskar. But he's a concept artist, he's not a story guy, so he could be overruled by someone like George Lucas, but he called it Beskar. So take that with a grain of salt. Andrew Stansbury says, I don't think Ezra has been found yet. I think the show will tie into finding him. If they find Ezra, then they do find Thrawn. Thrawn and Gideon would be one hell of a duo. Whoa, can you imagine? Thrawn and Gideon teaming up? Whoa, that'd be badass.
Thrawn would definitely put Gideon as like a... well, he's a Moff, right?
He's a Moff,
but... So that does that put him under Thrawn? Rank-wise?
Yes.
Yeah, so I
yes
think
and no.
Thrawn would immediately come in and like look at Gideon as an inferior.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Grand Moff is a political title, and Grand Admiral is a military title. If you're a Moff, that means you're part of like the sector governance. You're one of the Imperial governors. They are military governor positions, but I think it's separate from the actual hierarchy of the Imperial Navy, which is where Grand Admiral Thrawn's position was. Mm-hmm. Like, Tarkin wasn't in command.
Governor,
yes, and he took command of the Death Star. But it didn't come with his rank. He took it from Krennic. Mm-hmm. You're not automatically assigned.
Who was like a science general, I suppose?
He was the chair of the Imperial Engineer Corps.
Yeah.
Is actually what he was. But he was basically, he like fashioned himself like some sort of highfalutin member of the officer because, you know, he had those inadequacy issues. That's his whole character. But, yeah. The time has come.
The idea of Ezra and Thrawn having their own battle in an but like in a distant universe, like that's super cool.
I really hope that's the story that we see in the Rebels sequel show whenever it comes out. I got my fingers crossed for it.
Yeah, the Rebels show itself. I was gonna say, I feel like if any of that were to happen, we would have seen it in the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, we have no idea what to expect. Also, all the footage for the trailer has been seen now. The last 4 episodes of this season, we really don't know what to expect.
And someone posted, I forget if it was actually like Star Wars' Instagram account, but someone was saying that like these last few episodes are going to be like a lot more battle packed.
I hope
Maybe
so.
not necessarily this episode, but like the final 4.
All right, it's finally midnight. The episode is out, and I don't know about you, but I am fully ready to start watching Star Wars history unfold yet again.
True.
Let's fucking do it, dude. Yes. Do it! Where's this? Is Grond about to come through those fucking gates?
No, it's a Rancor.
Oh.
The fuck?
Imperials? No. Right away!
I was not
right away!
expecting
Right out of the gate!
Oh, man.
Fucking through the tree! Look at that!
My heart is sabers and the child.
My heart is pounding right now.
Hold the child because it's a lot quieter.
I can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
Dude, this is just like Rogue One. This is just like Rogue One.
Oh, well, I mean, he taught her.
Fucking beautiful. Like an on-screen sabers, bro.
Oh, the theme.
I've been expecting you. Then you know what I want.
Not a bad voice.
Surrender, or face the consequences.
The Jedi.
Hey, what did I tell you? Back in your
Don't give him the toy, Mando. Come on. Look at him getting in the chair by himself. He's so grown up.
He's so grown up.
He's like a little man. He's trying so hard to be a good little kid, but he wants the ball. You know, he's been doing the magic hand thing a lot more frequently.
I was gonna say the opposite, actually.
Just last episode, he stole the macaroons.
Yeah, but then we hadn't seen him do anything Force-related before that, though.
It's true.
God, those leg pieces, bro.
Yeah. It's different this season, too. It's got a new thigh piece.
That's some interesting legs.
That motherfucker was operating the torture device that was hurting that poor gonk in Return of the Jedi.
I just need to know.
The magistrate wants to see you.
The magistrate.
And she ain't that friendly.
Bro, this is some North Korea shit.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, look at that dude in that chibit right there.
Bro,
They got people in crow's cages.
That is
Oh, and they're shocking them?
Yep, that's straight from KOTOR.
Ooh, looks nice in here.
I have a proposition that may interest you.
Mm-hmm.
My price is high.
A Jedi plagues me. I want you to kill her.
Oh, this droid.
It took me a second to realize that it was a droid. Looked at its legs.
She was holding that thing before.
Watch it be a Beskar spear.
That'd be badass.
That spear is fucking gorgeous.
Is it? Is it Beskar?
Beskar.
No?
Pure Beskar.
Fucking Beskar spear, bro. That's pretty cool. That is a pretty cool weapon.
What is that thing?
I keep it around for luck.
Technically that's not false.
Keep your eyes open. We must be close.
Is that Morai on the tree? There was movement on that branch. I think it was Morai.
Say shit.
Don't worry. Sit right here. Let me see what's out there.
Ahsoka's met Yoda too. Well, obviously. So she could potentially have a full-blown freak out.
She was trained by Yoda at one point. Oh, fuck!
Oh,
it doesn't even cut it!
Interesting.
Oh! Oh!
Ahsoka Tano!
Fucking incredible.
We need to talk.
You need to talk.
Yeah, you do?
But, oh my god, all the name drops. God, look at that costume.
Here we go. Oh, man. That's a beautiful shot. They having like a conversation?
He's letting her pick him up, yeah.
If they had a whole conversation, does that mean she's just learned the baby's name?
Grogu and I can feel each other's thoughts.
Grogu.
Grogu?
Grogu.
That's his name? Oh, Grogu is his name. Not his race. Oh, what? He responds to it?
He was raised at the Jedi Temple in Coruscant. Many masters trained him over the years.
What?
Wait, he was?
I mean, it makes sense.
Someone took him from the temple.
During Order 66? So
I've
Grogu
only known
survived
another
Order
being like
66,
this.
man.
He would have been one of the younglings. Yoda!
The Force is what gives him his powers. It is an energy field, created by all living things.
Oh, she's the Kenobi now.
I've seen him do things I can't
Is he
explain.
falling asleep?
My task was to bring him to a Jedi.
I am no Jedi. Say it.
I'll test him in the morning.
Mm.
How's she gonna test him?
Throw rocks at him. I didn't actually think we were gonna see some straight up Jedi shit.
We got white lightsaber glow before we even got her face. Like,
Now return the stone to me, Grogu. I want to see if he'll listen to you.
That would be a first.
I like firsts. Good or bad, they're always memorable.
I see what you did there.
I told you he's stubborn.
Try to connect with him.
Right.
You know, more than you've been doing for the last season and a half.
She's gonna be like, who's the stubborn one?
Right.
Do you want this?
Get on his level. Yeah, I fucking love it.
Go ahead. Come on.
Whoa, that was strong.
You cannot train him.
What?
Why not?
He's too old.
I've seen what he can do.
His attachment to you makes him vulnerable to his fears. I've seen what such feelings can do to a fully trained Jedi Knight.
We're going there.
Better to let his abilities fade.
Interesting.
HK-87 assassin droids. And
HK-87, man.
not even your laser swords would be able to protect you from all that firepower.
She's got the Force, bitch!
When you were in the city, did you see any prisoners?
Oh, yeah.
We must find a way to free them.
A Mandalorian and a Jedi?
Sounds like a good fucking pair to me.
I wonder if he'll put the jetpack on now.
Just running straight for him. Quick, hit the security gong.
Security gong, exactly.
No, you idiot, that's the wrong gong. Now everyone's coming for dinner.
She straight up scaled the wall.
Yeah, she did.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Fuck your gong.
clean.
So those are the two HK droids?
Yeah. This makes
I
sense.
love how
They have-
robotically they move.
They totally have the HK legs. Gosh, she looks
music.
so beautiful.
God, Ahsoka's music.
Ooh, interesting.
Your bounty hunter failed. Where is your master?
Kill her.
Gideon?
I was gonna say, does she work for Gideon?
Given her weapon, that would make so much sense.
She probably had a hand in the purge alongside Gideon. Come on, Ahsoka!
She helped create the Imperial fleet.
I find it interesting that in 1,000 years, HK line has only gone from 47 to 87. They only release a new model every like 500 years.
I mean, they're efficient as fuck.
Yes!
How many IG agents do you think there are?
That's true.
Or not agents, but you know.
Death from above. Yep.
Oh, the double slash.
Loaf cat.
That was so clean.
Mwah.
I kind of like his shotgun blaster thing.
I like his outfit. It's very NPC, isn't it? Nice knowing you, dude.
Oh, it totally is a shotgun!
It's a slug thrower. Nice. Okay, one down.
Get up there!
Is it, how is the... Oh, okay. Just fucking like that. Okay, that's
Parkour. Parkour droids.
So you're through with the Jedi.
Looks that way.
fine. Oh, thanks, Captain. God.
He knows he's not going to win that fight. He'd rather talk it out. Oh, this is going to be a fight, too.
It makes sense.
It's a Beskar staff, and they just...
It makes sense that Beskar could deflect a lightsaber. We've just never seen that.
I was going to say, they made a point of showing it early in the episode so that she can fight her with the staff right now.
Yes, foreshadow. Totally makes sense for Gideon to have the dark saber and this bitch to have the spear.
You gotta love it when a starship CEO has, like, martial prowess. I'm getting really strong, like, Oren Ishii vibes from this.
Yeah, dude.
Like the final Kill Bill fight.
Oh, I love it.
Just cut off her hand.
She could get slashed in the face first. Maybe. Who knows? She could just fucking use the
Who do you
Force.
think's gonna win? to be my side.
Stop getting closer
Bitch,
to him,
you
dude. He's
don't
gonna kill
have a
you.
side.
Look at his fucking like. What is
He's
he? What is he
so
doing?
dumb. He's bluffing so
If I move
hard.
real slow, like the Mandalorian won't notice that I'm approaching him with a gun.
I got no quarrel with you, Mandalorian.
That's far enough.
He's pretending to be a friend.
Shit.
Ahsoka!
That weapon is your life. Just fuck
Oh,
her
it's
up.
her shorts.
Fuck her up
It's
with the
her
Tonto. Yep.
Yep. Or the walk assassin. Yeah. Come on,
Yes,
Ahsoka.
yes.
Come on, Ahsoka.
Yes!
There we go.
Sounds like you win.
I don't trust this dude.
I don't either.
Dumb shit. Oh, did you? Fucking headshot.
That's right. He did have that guy climb up there, and then we forgot about him.
Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?
Whoa! Okay, that name. Well, okay. Ezra's seeking out
Are
Thrawn.
you fucking kidding
and now
me?
Ahsoka is seeking out Ezra, who's seeking
Thrawn?
out Thrawn, bro. That's the fucking name.
Oh, this guy was the old magistrate? Is that what? Nice.
I believe this was your payment.
Wow.
So did she kill her, or did she? What happened?
I didn't finish the job.
But this belongs with the Mandalorian.
Oh my god, level up. Level up.
Quest reward, man.
Wait here. I'll go get him.
Grogu. Yeah, no, her makeup looks really good, and I like that there's scarring on her leku to show that she's had a rough couple
Are they
years.
scars?
There's,
or are
they're,
they
oh, they're
just
totally.
bends?
They're battle scars.
Aw.
Wake up, buddy.
I don't know.
I don't want them to separate.
I cannot train him.
You made me a promise, and I held up my
She's gonna
end.
send him to Luke.
Is she-
She's gonna send him to Luke.
I was gonna say, is she gonna travel with him? Why would she send him to Luke?
Because he's actively training Jedi Knights at this time.
Go to the planet Tython.
Tython?
Where's
There you will
Tython?
find the ancient ruins of a temple that has
Oh god, the
From
Rogue
fucking
One, bro?
Old
not
Republic,
Rogue
dude.
Then Grogu may choose his path. If he reaches out through the Force, there's a chance a Jedi may sense his presence and come searching for him.
That's risky though.
There aren't many Jedi left.
I mean, Vader's dead.
Thank you.
Yeah, but if Moff Gideon gets enough midi-chlorians up his butt, he's gonna be able to sense that too. My heart is so full hearing that theme again. She really has done a good job of looking tortured, you know? Like, she's happy to finally
Dude,
see
this
another
live
youngling,
action,
another
that's
a
so
glimpse of her
good.
past, but she's
True.
like heartbroken. It's in her eyes. She has like this incredible sadness for what she's
What's
endured in her
trauma?
life. She's had a life of tragedy.
Same with Grogu.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a tearjerker. That is a wallpaper.
Yeah,
That,
absolutely.
oh man.
The whole,
That's too small for me to put as a phone background, but that is perfect.
Ahsoka doing the with the little lamp light in front of the baby. That was my favorite, I think, visual. But, oh my god, that was amazing. Talk about feeling like we thought that the heiress felt like live action Rebels. Like holy shit. And we got so much background. We got so much explanation about what happened. You know, with Grogu, we know his name now. We know it's confirmed he was a youngling at the temple. Like all this information, it kind of has me reeling a little bit.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. You're an Order 66 survivor. That's fucking nuts.
And also, holy shit, we're going to look at that. Ahsoka the White right there. But also, holy shit, we're going to Tython. I'm currently playing my way through Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I just started a Jedi Knight character a few weeks back, and you start on the planet Tython.
Oh,
So
interesting.
it's going to be really cool to go, and I'm assuming it'll be the ruins of the same Jedi temple that I trained at. So I'm going to compare the interior, see what it looks like. Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait for the next episode. This was awesome. You have anything else you want to add? Still trying to. My mind is still like kind of made of
I'm
mush
still,
after
my
what I
heart,
saw here.
Yeah, man, my heart, everything's sort of just like, just going over everything that was just witnessed. Like, it was such, like, that episode was everything and more, honestly.
Yeah.
And, like, really, like, my custom lightsaber, like, I went with the white blade for a reason. Like, seeing Ahsoka use them in live action, seeing it all throughout Rebels, like, I don't know, it just makes me proud.
I feel like we earned this moment, you know, being fans of the Clone Wars and fans of Rebels since 2008.
True.
People did not like Ahsoka when she first showed up.
The first time we saw a silver blade was in Force Unleashed.
Yeah, that's right. The rare crystal. You had to jump up on top of the fucking thing in the Death Star to get it. Oh, that was the black one. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, oh man, those games are awesome.
Crystal, essentially.
Oh yeah, and the other massive fucking nugget we got. Get in the throne.
What a name.
You gotta give us Lars Mikkelsen. You gotta give us Lars Mikkelsen.
There's gonna be so many people just like trolling through Google within the next few days.
What did you think of Rosario Dawson being Ahsoka?
She did a really good job. I really like that they didn't make her like. So I'm saying Leku because that's what they are for Twilight. Cause I don't know.
They're also called Leku. That's any vestigial appendage in your head is a Leku in Star Wars.
I appreciated that they kept hers shorter. They didn't go like.
They were way longer in Rebels. I feel like.
Well, I mean, I was thinking about Shock T's. Like, Shock T's are very long.
Shock T had the big ones,
I guess she's also a different species than Ahsoka as well.
No, they're both Togruta.
Okay, well,
they're both
then
Togruta.
Hers were much longer.
Maybe it's just genetics. Genetics, you know, like some people have big ones, some people have small ones.
It's not like you can trim. It's not like a haircut where you can just, like, trim it.
Exactly.
But, yeah, no, I thought the prosthetics looked great. I think
the choreography felt like Ahsoka. She fought like Ahsoka fights.
Yes. Her costume looked super cool.
The makeup was perfect.
I thought it was
costume too. Yeah.
I thought it was like a more neutral version of Darth Maul.
Totally.
In a way.
Totally. It had elements of her old outfit, but you could tell that, like, like she was wearing all dark clothes.
Her belt beads reminded me of her back for Leku beads, which is what I maybe thought they were.
Yeah, no, I think she looked good. She moved well. Great. It was just a great performance, acting wise. Like, she really conveyed a lot. But also the voice. The voice was the biggest area of concern for me moving into this because, you know, when I found out that Ashley Eckstein wasn't attached to it, I'm like, okay, well, her voice is very remarkable and very iconic.
But it's also very high pitched.
Yes,
we've only seen Ahsoka like.
Which is kind of what makes it.
How old do you think she was at the end of Clone Wars?
Well, I mean, at the end of Rebels,
we didn't hear her talk.
Right, but the epilogue.
We did kind of hear her talk in Rebels. That's true.
We hear, she had full episodes in Rebels, and the epilogue of Rebels took place 4 years before this episode. So that's not a whole lot of time for it to change.
My excuse was her voice was going to be deeper because it took place so much more after.
No, literally, we saw her. We literally saw her 4 years earlier, looking like Gandalf.
Wait, this takes place 4 years before when?
4 years after the epilogue of Rebels, which takes place 2 years after the end of Return of the Jedi, and we're 9 ABY right now.
So 4 years. I don't know. Maybe your voice can change.
Well, what I was gonna say is that like my reservation was the voice, but after hearing her, she did a good job. She sounded good enough. Like I could watch her like, that's Ahsoka talking right now. Like it didn't pull me out that it was a different person than Ashley Eckstein.
Oh yeah.
And I was worried that it would. So I feel like my fears have been, kind of quelled. Yep.
Exercised.
Whatever the word is. Awesome. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Check out the rest of the channel for more content, reactions, and reviews.
Remember to always hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave us a comment, because we periodically do our community Q&As.
Yeah, please leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought of the episode, how you thought that Ahsoka's performance was, how you're feeling, if you're riding on a cloud like we are right now, because this was an amazing episode. Yeah.
Spear fighting.
So good. Fighting with
We're gonna have spear fighting in the last few episodes.
The Mando blocking with his forearms where the blade came in.
Yes. Sorry, just like more of the episode coming through the brain.
It's washing over us in waves right now.
Yeah.
It's
next week. Catch us next week.
It's gonna be a process.
Happy holidays.
Check out the Patreon if you want to see the full-length reactions, uncut versions, support the channel. It's a great thing to do. We also have a Discord community. You'll find a link to that in the description of the video. Thanks again. And as always, may the Force be with you.